Sgcarmart Reviews, Julian here. So I'm in Valencia, Spain right now at Circuit Ricardo Tomo, also better known as Circuit de Valencia. We're driving out several different Hyundai cars. We have i20N, we have i30N, both fastback as well as hatchback. This here is the facelifted Hyundai i30N hatchback. It looks immediately different because, as you can see, compared to the predecessor, it now has this sharp daytime running lights here. The grille is wider as well. We get this nice lip. So all in all, it looks very modern. It looks very, very aggressive. Sort of reminds me of a really tame dog that I used to have. He was a Boston Terrier. Unfortunately, he passed away. So he seldom barks, but when he does, he means business. So this i30N sort of reminds me of it like the Boston Terrier that I had. Very, very understated. So if you're into understated cars, maybe this is something you should pay attention to. Now around the back, things get a little simpler. I mean, you still have that twin tail pipes that make it really aggressive and sporty. But more importantly, you open up the boot, you'll be faced with about 380 liters worth of hauling capacity, which is about the same as the Volkswagen Golf GTI as well. And the best part of all, you can strut bars behind just to control the lateral movements around the track. Now at the back, I'm having very reasonable leg room as well as headroom. I'm about 1.6 meters tall, so if you're about 175 and above, might get a little bit squeezy for you, but other than that, it's very reasonable. Good news is, because this is a front-wheel driven car, you don't really have a huge transmission tunnel in the center, so I can just move over with absolute ease and still enjoy the space here. You might eat into the shoulder room of your friends by the side, so this car is arguably still best left for two. You can squeeze three, but preferably over short distances. It actually feels very good. It's actually very comfortable here because it's Alcantara plus leather, and if it's just the two of you guys, you can just knock this down, have a cup of coffee, relax, and it still feels very comfortable. But here's the thing that I like best about the i30, and if you take note, right, you actually have blue stitching, light blue stitching, which is arguably the end color, according to Hyundai at least. So it's very nice. It's very special to me at least. But at the helm, it's where you feel very special. So like most sports cars, you get like cool buttons here, and this one, unlike other sports cars, you don't get like red buttons and stuff. You get that blue signature N color, which is that light baby blue color, which is very unique. It's the kind of color that you look at it and you immediately know it's a Hyundai N car. It feels very good to the touch. Sort of reminds me of Volkswagen GTI, very sporty. It's not bottom shaped, it's still round. I kind of like that. Sort of very original. Get pedal shifters as well. Beyond that, it's a very traditional looking instrument cluster. You get some LED screen, or rather LCD screen in the center, very small. You get all the information that you need there, controlled by this multifunctional steering wheel buttons here. You also have this infotainment system that is very straightforward. You don't have to second guess. You don't need time to get used to like some of the modern cars and stuff like that. And yes, I know that we've already tried the 2-liter 6-speed manual i30N turbo and the performance pack, but this is different because this now comes with 8-speed dual clutch transmission. So things get a little easier, things get a little simpler. I know a lot of you guys will probably lament the fact that the i30N needs to be manual, but I kind of disagree. I think it's just as easy. I think it's very quick shifting. You don't really need to have a manual in order to prove that you're an enthusiast now. I mean, we're in the 21st century, man, guys, come on. So anyway, the thing that I really like about this is that you have these N logos right here, and it's actually it's sort of embossed on it, so it looks very cool, very premium. And of course, you get this continuous light blue N stitching all around the cabin. Again, to remind you that this isn't just an ordinary i30, this is an i30N. The only question is, can this car drive as good as it looks? Well, that's one way to find out. So I'm behind the wheel of the facelifted Hyundai i30, and this car has a 2-liter 4-port turbocharged engine in front, pumps out some 280 brake horsepower and 392 Newton meters of torque. Gets from 0 to 100 in just 5.5 seconds flat. This car goes up against the likes of like what? Volkswagen Golf GTI, Macan RS, Civic Type R, arguably even the Mini JCW. But man, this car just feels so dynamically sound and so clean, so tight, so taut around the track of Circuit de Valencia. This car really just makes you feel that unbelievable, because you can hardly think that a South Korean car maker like Hyundai is capable of making something so pure, so enthusiastic and so passionate like the i30N. And get this, according to a spokesperson from Hyundai Motor Company, there will be an N or more N cars will be coming in sometime next year, second quarter. And I don't just mean the i30N or the Kona N or the Elantra N. I'm talking about even cars like the Ioniq 5N. Yep, got your attention right there, I'm sure. I'm really curious to know just how good and just how much the cars are really going to cost when it comes here, because it's not so much of a business case to me now. I'm thinking it's more like just to showcase just how capable the South Korean car maker is. How capable they are of making a car like this, the i30N. This is an amazing car. Yes, we have driven the 1.6 manual, both turbo and both the performance pack. This car now comes with an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. 8-speed. Changes, Cox changes are done with very seamless manner. It sounds good, it's very quick, it just punches out everything very fast, just like this. And it's so addictive, man, this car. I mean, oh my goodness, look at the way it sheds speed and the way it goes through the apex. There are 14 turns on this track. It just, you can throw the car around with reckless abandon. It will hold its own very well, thanks to the very sound chassis and the very communicative steering wheel. Look at that, oh my goodness. I am so happy to be here right now, and I thought it was going to be a very boring day, but you know what? I am absolutely wrong. This turned out to be a very fun day. Very fun, very thrilling. The big question is this: when this car comes to Singapore, is it going to be a will buy, won't buy, or go try? To me, this is definitely a will buy, because this can really put some of its competitors to shame. The communication between man and machine, how good it actually behaves on the track, how controlled it is, how quick it really is. It's just more than a car. This just feels so much more. I cannot believe that Hyundai is actually capable of making a car this passionate, enthusiastic, capable, and fun. So yes, this is definitely a will buy. So there you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've driven this car. I'm still driving the car anyway. I can't stop. It's very addictive. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to comment in the comment box below and let me know what you think about the Hyundai i30N. Is it a will buy, won't buy, or is it a go try? Do you have the same sentiments as I do about how enthusiastic and desirable this car really is? You can also follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you guys back in Singapore. Ciao! Look at that! Look at that! I like this car. Can't believe this car is so capable like this. I mean, right?